Hi everyone, Elizabeth Scala here from Living Sublimely Well. And today we're going to travel towards breathing practice together called the wave breath. So, this breath is often used during yoga classes. In fact, oh, I love this place. I used to, when I reminisce to old yoga instructors and classes I used to take, I used to live in another area of Maryland and took a yoga class, gosh, for a couple of years from a man named Tom Trafton, lovely man. And he often would do this wave breathing with us, sometimes at the start of class and often preparing for Shavasana, the final relaxation. So this breath, I'm going to stay seated so that I can cue us through the breathing exercise, and you certainly can stay seated as well. However, I've been told, and also from practicing during class myself, it is a little more accessible to practice this breathing pattern lying down, because what we're going to do, and I will cue us and kind of guide us through a few rounds. And then I'm going to trail off to silence to allow you to practice. And then we'll regroup at the end. Um, but what we do with this breath is we actually focus our inhales and exhales in various parts of the body. And some say that it's helpful if we place the hand to those areas of the body. So if you're lying down, it just may facilitate an easier accessibility of this breathing pattern. But again, you can definitely stay seated if you prefer. The video will be short. I'm just kind of showing you how, and then hopefully you enjoy and can practice on your own more times in the future. So if you're seated, finding a way to ground the sits bones into the surface beneath you, sitting long through the back and relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. If you're lying down, lovely, just lie on your back. Your legs can be long, your knees can be bent. The leg placement does not much matter. Just lying on the back is what's important. Now, if you want to use your hands to kind of feel the breathing pattern and to help you sort of get used to it and comfortable with it, we would place one hand on the belly and the second hand on the chest. So again, you can do that seated. You're just going to be holding your hands up on your torso. If you're lying down, it's a little more cozy to rest one hand on the belly and the other hand on the chest. But again, choice is yours. The invitation would be to rest the eyes completely. If you're uncomfortable with that, you can just take a soft gaze towards the floor. If you're lying down, towards the ceiling. But yeah, let's start together. Okay. So finding your either seat or position lying down. If you'd like, bringing one hand to the belly, just above the navel, and the other to the middle of the chest. And before we move forward into the wave breath, just taking a moment to notice your natural breathing as it is here and now. Breathing in and out of the nose if that's available. Just noticing the rhythm and the pace of the natural breath. Lovely. So let's begin with the wave breathing. So we'll be breathing in and out of the nose if you're able to today. If not, make adjustments as needed. So let's inhale through the nose all the way to the belly, pushing the belly out, expanding the ribs, and then lifting the chest. And with the exhale, dropping the chest, lowering the ribs, and contracting the belly. We inhale all the way to the belly, pushing the belly outwards. expanding through the ribs, lifting the chest. And exhale, lowering the chest, relaxing the ribs, letting the belly contract. So it's a three-part breath, a wave of the body. Inhaling, pushing belly out, opening the ribs, lifting the chest. Exhale, relaxing the chest, closing the ribs, contracting the belly. Three-part breath. Inhale to belly, ribs, chest. Exhaling, chest, ribs, belly. Inhaling to the belly, pushing the belly outwards, lifting the chest. Exhale, relaxing the chest, letting the ribs contract. The belly draws to the spine. Inhaling to belly, ribs, chest. Exhaling from the chest, the ribs, the belly. Go ahead and practice at your own pace. So go ahead and gently leave that three-part breath, that wave breathing to the side. Returning to your natural breath in and out of the nose, your natural pace, your natural style. Noticing any effects, any physical sensation, any shifts since before we began. Let's go ahead and blink the eyes open, coming back to the space together. Now, I didn't play a trick on you, but I didn't want to scare you off in the beginning. That breathing exercise is a challenging breathing exercise. And I still struggle to this day. Some days I'm like, yeah, I feel a wave. I feel the belly, the ribs, and the chest. I feel the chest, the ribs, and the belly. I feel the belly, the ribs, and the chest. I feel the chest, the ribs, and the belly. And other days I'm lying there, because I'm typically lying down when I practice this one, struggling and frustrated. And this isn't working right for me. I'm doing it wrong, beating myself up. So you may have to revisit the video. You may have to keep practicing. The three-part breath is a little bit advanced beginner, or perhaps you got it right off the bat and it was one you like. But that's why in my yoga classes, I do start every yoga class with a different breathing exercise to allow the students to sort of pick and choose and figure out which breathing styles they really love, which ones they really resonate with, and then they can practice on their own. So take a whirl around this channel. I've got other breathing practices, guided meditations, some yoga classes, some qigong flows. And if you visit the link in the comments section, elizabethscala.com, you can check out our upcoming yoga classes or even look at the opportunity to work with me one-on-one. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time real soon.